It is tiny, fast, and almost everywhere in Florida. Brown anoles arrived in Key West during the late 1800s. By the early 2000s, they had been documented across the Florida peninsula. They now dominate gardens, parking lots, and suburban neighborhoods. Native green anoles respond by moving higher into trees. This helps them avoid competition and aggression near the ground. But brown anoles do more than steal space. They also eat smaller lizards. In controlled experiments, adult brown anoles were more likely to eat juvenile green anoles than green anoles were to eat young brown anoles. Their reproduction is relentless. A female can lay one egg every 4 to 6 days during the breeding season. Not a giant clutch. A production line. They are now so widespread that completely eradicating them from Florida is considered extremely unlikely. Red-eared slider. This invasion comes with a twist. The turtle is native to parts of the central United States and northeastern Mexico. But move it outside its natural range and it becomes an invader. The pet trade helped make that happen. Small sliders were sold as easy pets. Then they grew larger. Owners lost interest. Many were released into public ponds, lakes, and rivers. The cute pet quickly became a powerful competitor. In California, introduced sliders compete with native western pond turtles for food and basking areas. They can grow larger. They can behave more aggressively. And they may introduce diseases and parasites. In British Columbia, competition and disease from introduced sliders are recognized threats to native western painted turtles. They are extremely adaptable. They survive in artificial ponds, urban lakes, slow rivers, even polluted waterways. The lesson is simple. An animal can be native to one part of North America and invasive in another. Green iguana. It looks like a miniature dinosaur, but it digs like an excavator. A large male can exceed 5 feet in length and weigh up to 17 pounds. Females may lay between 14 and 76 eggs. Their nesting systems can contain nearly 80 feet of interconnected tunnels. Those tunnels create serious damage. Iguana burrows can weaken sidewalks, foundations, seawalls, canal banks, and protective berms. Enough digging can cause structures to crack or collapse. The damage does not stop underground. Green iguanas devour flowers, leaves, fruit, and landscaping plants. Researchers have also found native tree snail remains inside their stomachs. They eat nickerbean too. This plant is an important food source for the caterpillars of the endangered Miami blue butterfly. South Florida's canal network makes the invasion worse. Green iguanas swim well. They use waterways like highways to reach new areas. This invader damages ecosystems and infrastructure at the same time. Nile monitor. This is not an ordinary lizard. It is a 6-foot predator built for land, water, and trees. Large individuals can reach about 6.5 feet in length. They can weigh nearly 18 pounds. They climb, they dig, they swim through fresh water and salt water. They can even remain underwater for more than 10 minutes. That makes them extremely difficult to contain. Nile monitors eat almost anything they can overpower. Fish, frogs, snakes, turtles, birds, eggs, small mammals, even young crocodiles. A female can produce between 12 and 60 eggs in one clutch. Established populations now occur in parts of southern Florida. The largest known population lives around Cape Coral. Unfortunately, Cape Coral also supports Florida's largest population of burrowing owls. Wildlife officials are concerned about sea turtles, wading birds, gopher tortoises, and American crocodiles. The Nile monitor is dangerous because almost no habitat is out of reach. Argentine black and white tegu. Imagine an egg thief stretching nearly 5 feet long. That is the tegu. It eats fruit, insects, rodents, and reptiles, but eggs are where the real damage begins. Tegus raid the nests of animals that cannot replace their young quickly. They have been documented eating American alligator eggs. They have also eaten threatened gopher tortoise hatchlings. Tegus have even disturbed American crocodile nests. Sea turtles and ground nesting birds may face the same threat. One female can lay around 35 eggs in a single year. Tegus may live for up to 20 years. They swim well, they survive in disturbed environments, and they retreat underground during colder months. Breeding populations are established in several parts of Florida. They have also become established in Georgia. Wildlife managers have already removed thousands of tegus from Florida, but adults have few natural predators. Each surviving female can produce another wave of hungry nest raiders. Burmese python. This is North America's most destructive invasive reptile. Not because it frequently attacks people. It does not. The real victims are native animals. Burmese pythons can exceed 17 feet in length. They are firmly established across the greater Everglades. They hide inside dense vegetation. They hunt at night, and almost any warm-blooded animal can become prey. The strongest evidence comes from mammal surveys inside Everglades National Park. Researchers traveled more than 56,000 kilometers of roads between 2003 and 2011. Raccoon observations had fallen by 99.3%. Opossum observations dropped by 98.9%. Bobcat observations declined by 87.5%. Rabbits were not detected at all. Another study later provided direct evidence that python predation caused reductions in marsh rabbit populations. These snakes are enormous, secretive, and extremely difficult to locate. One python can disappear into the wetlands after feeding. Thousands can transform an entire food web. That is why the Burmese python is the worst invasive reptile in North America.